sorry, people.
Previously on AMC's The
There's no
Walking
security here. It's a Wesleyan church. Everyone is welcome.
One in time sermon later.
Alright, so we just left church. First time at a new church, or at this particular church. And I have been going back to church since 2001. I have never had a sermon based on end-time prophecy. I've watched a lot of videos, and I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I've had a lot of discussions about end-time prophecy, but I've never gone to a church where they have approached end-time prophecy, mainly because the church usually is always afraid of taking a stand for or against something. Today's sermon was the beginning of a series on end-time prophecy, but in a way of not looking at when and the where and the how, but how to approach it from a
human standpoint.
From the human standpoint of always being prepared, but not prepared in the crazy way of doing things.
Right.
We went to the church that we were going to for about a year or so. We the first sermon was about tithing. And
they preached on that a few times.
And they did that a lot through the year, but you know, okay. The first time we went to the church we were going to for a while, the message didn't speak to me. It's the best way of putting it. And so we gave it a couple weeks, and we didn't hate it, so we just kept going back. And then we go to this church the first week, and they're like, so this week we're talking about the end times. And I'm like, oh boy, this should be interesting.
The fires of hell.
And I'm like, oh man, this is going to go down good. But it wasn't the atypical. Yeah. He broke it down into this is how different beliefs and different systems think that things are going to happen, and is that how it's going to happen? No, we don't know. And it was a breath of fresh air in this time of where churches want to be right all the time and want to go, this is how you need to do things, and this is how it needs to be done, and if you're not doing it that way, you're not being blessed by Jesus. And the whole time, it just, it was so refreshing to have a different viewpoint other than you're wrong. Every church, any like Wesleyan or Methodist or United Methodist or even some of the other like branches, they'll have a bulletin, and they have the little rip-off perforated part where you like fill out where your name is. And I think it was actually John Chris that mentioned about like the first time you're at the church, they give you a card where they want your full name and address and your phone number and your email and your child's birthdays and all that stuff. And it's really creepy. And ever since he said that, I was like, he's right. That's weird. So all I put on the card was the Webb family, and then put 4 in parentheses so they knew there were 4 of us there. And then I put in, see you guys next week. And that's all I put. And I put it in the plate, and I think that's good enough for now, because you're not getting my phone number. Not on week 1, baby. Welcome to La Plata. This was all revamped after a tornado basically destroyed the whole city.
Literally.
I mean, I'm not even being like an a-hole about it, but
no, it flattened.
This wasn't here. This was all woods, and then a tornado came through in 2005. Because I'm probably completely wrong about when it happened, but it tore through. It did a lot of damage to the area, and then
it was like an F4, F5.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
And it touched down for a real long time.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to find this. Well, we found the diner. We're waiting to do a UE here and go check it out. It looks really busy, which is always a good thing. But at the same time, we didn't think about it until seconds ago. I wonder what the accessibility of this place is. Because Jesse forgets he's handicapped too. I forget about my wheelchair just as much as everybody else does. I do have to pee. So park between some cars so I can do that real quick.
Get out of here.
I have a cup. It's just about empty.
Ew! Oh my God, you're so disgusting.
I just have to remember not to drink out of it. I don't remember if we...
Bleep me. You are going to lose your mind.
So, I don't even know if I mentioned what we were doing. It just dawned on me.
Jesse?
So we were
going to lose your mind. Ireland, you're going to lose your mind.
So...
I got you guys a treat.
Oh.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
What is that? Oh, those are eclairs. That is...
But they're giant. You and I are going to share because I want to try to see if I like it, but I probably won't. Oh my god.
Okay. It smells so good. So, as I was trying to say before we got distracted by everything, we went to this place, but we got to take out because it was packed, and that's her club.
Pickle!
Sandwich.
Huge.
That's her club. This is your standard club, right? It was like a classic. She got a club, Ireland got fish and chips, and I got a New Yorker, which is a pastrami and something else I forgot.
And you got extra meat.
Yeah, because there's 2 different types of meats on my sandwich. It's pastrami and something else I forgot. Corned beef. That's what it was, pastrami and corned beef. Oh, that's alright.
Oh my god, wait on
Yeah, I know, I when you were taking it. And that's for fish and chips. Big old pieces of fish. You got some tartar sauce and
this is mine.
A little bit of everything.
12 seconds later.
Alright, we're all done eating. Summer's completely full.
Oh my god. I'm like, ugh.
How are you doing back there?
I'm fine.
Alright, she stopped before she ate everything.
Yeah.
I ate everything. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a place in Waldorf at one time called Walls, and it was in a giant teepee. And they were known for their eclairs. Now, Summer's already broken the one her and Ireland are sharing in half.
Well, I wanted to see it because I knew I was going to eat the whole thing. Because I've had a problem with sweets ever since I had him. I can't do it.
So I'm going to show you this breaking this thing in half.
Oh, for God's sake, it's dying.
That, I believe, this is a Walls eclair. And anyone from the Southern Maryland area, or anyone who's driven through, knows what a Walls eclair tastes like. This is going to be good.
You're dying, go.
I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy
The
this.
sheer size of the thing.
That's what she said.
It's like massive.
That's what she
Look at
said.
the bottom. It's perfectly cooked. Like the chocolate is like not crusty. You know how some of the chocolate gets like crusty and flaky and stuff on.
Or even hard, like just the
hard, like yeah. You know, like on a donut, but that's not. Are you gonna eat that whole thing?
To be perfectly honest, I'm going to keep half of it for tomorrow. But at the same time, it's really good.
But how are you gonna eat that whole thing? It's huge.
Probably have chocolate all over my face.
No, actually you don't.
When I get done this piece, I'll let you know.